starting a PhD and don't know what to expect? As a fifth year grad student, here are 5 things I wish I knew when I started grad school. Hi, I'm Ganesh. I'm a chemical engineering PhD student, and this is what I tell every new PhD student that asks me for advice. Number 1, in a PhD, you build your own path. In your undergrad, you have a very good structure. You take classes, pass your exams, do a few projects on the side, and with a little bit of luck, you graduate in about 4 years, right? But in a PhD, that is a lot less structure. There's no clear map. It's more of a clean slate rather than a structured curriculum, right? I like to think of it as walking through this academic supermarket with a shopping cart. You decide what you want to put in it, be it technical skills, teaching, communication, leadership, entrepreneurship, whatever it is that matters to you. And nobody's going to give you this shopping list, and no one shopping list is correct. And your PI is definitely not going to walk you through these aisles. So it's up to you to decide what you want to do in your PhD, right? So it's good to start thinking about these things right from the start. So be very intentional and build a PhD experience that's going to serve your long-term goals. Number 2, no 2 PhDs are going to be the same, so stop comparing. Because in this academic supermarket I was talking about, different people are going to be putting different things in their carts, so no 2 PhD experiences are ever going to look the same. Even within the same lab, someone might be publishing early, another might switch projects 3 different times, someone else is going to be graduating in 4 years while you're still troubleshooting a protocol. In grad school especially, this happens a lot. It's so easy to fall into this trap of comparison, especially when you have brilliant people around you doing really cool stuff. But come on, don't do that. Stop comparing, because what you want from your PhD might be very different from what they're wanting from theirs. So you focus on your own goals and your own growth at your own pace. Number 3, learn to navigate your advisor. Trust me, it's an important skill you're going to want to have right from early on. Just like building your own PhD path takes a lot of intention, learning how to work with your advisor takes a lot of strategy, right? Everybody talks a lot about how important advisor fit is, and they're not wrong at all. But beyond this fit, it's also important to quickly understand how your advisor operates. How often do they give feedback? How often do they want updates? Whether they like detailed reports or quick bullets? Honestly, sometimes the hardest part of your week is going to be figuring out how many sentences you need in that email to your PI to sound confident, or whether putting a meme in your weekly lab report is going to earn a laugh or awkward silence. The better you understand their style, the more effectively you can communicate and quickly move your research forward. Number 4, you are more than your research. Okay, now this one's hard, especially if you're like me, coming straight from your undergrads where your grades or your academic outputs felt closely tied to your self-worth. In your PhD, it's very easy to fall into this trap of measuring yourself by these metrics, like how many papers you publish, how well your experiments go, or how productive you feel. But the very nature of research is that it's often full of failures. But that does not mean that you are failing. Your data might be messy, your experiments might not be as perfect as you thought it was, or your week might not be as productive as you want it to be, right? But that does not make you any less valuable. So let me say this again. You are more than your research. So learn to separate your self-worth from your output and protect that boundary early on. Trust me, your mental health will thank you for it. Number 5, you don't have to do it all yourself. Now there's this unspoken idea that a real PhD student, they run every single experiment, analyze every single data set, and write every word of every research paper all by themselves, all alone. Now that's definitely not realistic, and that is most definitely not the point of a PhD, okay? The most successful researchers I know are ones that ask for help, that collaborate, and work across teams, right? They do not focus on mastering every technique. Rather, their focus is on learning how to learn, right? And that's the most important part of a PhD. You're not here to prove that you can do everything, okay? You're here to become a better thinker an independent thinker, a better scientist, and a contributor. So share that load, work across teams, and be collaborative, okay? Teamwork is not a weakness, it's in fact a superpower. Learn to embrace that. And that's all I had to say in today's video. If any of what I said today resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Or just give this video a like so I know to keep making more stuff like this. In the next few videos, I'm going to be sharing a little bit more about my PhD journey, some of the science I do, and also just cool stuff I come across in literature, okay? So stay tuned. And thanks for being here today, and I hope to see you another time. Bye-bye.